So, I recently traveled past Two Moons Temple. I hate to say it, but I think the monks there have gone mad.
What makes you say that?
Always with the
Walker,
necromancy. This
you have
fool.
a moment to spare, yes?
Fighting wars and dragons is all fine and good, but Elsweyr faces other threats too. You will lend a claw, yes? Older here will make it worth your while. It seems a rowdy necromancer named Naruz the Bone Weaver has claimed the bone pits near Orcrest. It's not the first time, Walker. Naruz clings to that gulch like the doggies cling to trees. Anyway, we need him dead. No surprise there, eh? Yes, Rook, of course. Naruz often buries unholy charms and totems around his lair to keep out adepts and the like. Find as many as you can and dig them up. If you swing a shovel as well as you swing a weapon, this should be light work, yes? Swift paws make for quicker coin, child. You've got a job to do, yes? Get to it! Yes, many times. He fancies himself an artist, I think. An artificer. At least that's what the other necromancers say. Some Khajiit work in wood, others in gold. Naruz works in old bones. Gets old Rahir's hackles up. Yes, Walker. But when a painter buys paints and canvases, they do not mean to animate their portraits and send them on a killing spree. I cannot say the same of Naruz. The Bone Weaver's real art is death. You must bring an end to it.
You are looking for honest work, yes? Or something like honest work. Nisuzi has a task for you. It concerns Euraxia's soldiers. Nisuzi's cousin Hatha says that many of these unclawed, soft-headed brutes gather in the Desert Wind caverns. They mean to pick the place clean, to claim all our people's wisdom. For them, nothing is sacred. Our friends in the Adeptoriums treasure their scrolls. In sour times, these adepts hide our wagons. They give us shelter and warm food. It is only fair that we repay the favor, yes? Please, snatch up some of these scrolls before the Euraxians do. This one appreciates your help and your discretion, yes? Hurry back when the job is done. Nisuzi does not know. Instructions for delivering 3-clawed death punches? Maybe. Or perhaps something less exciting, like ancient soup recipes. The adepts will treasure it regardless, yes? You make a good point, Walker. It is probably the death punches. Snatch them up, quick!
Greetings, Walker. Have you come seeking work? There is much to do here in Elsweyr. Much to do. All manner of work, Rook. Nisuzi offers tasks that you can tackle alone. Rahir gathers groups of warriors to face great beasts and savage warriors, and Battle Reef Tanerlina conscripts heroes for the most dangerous task of all, dragon hunts. Well, that depends. Who do you want to know more about? Rahir, Nisuzi, or Battle Reef Tanerlina? Nisuzi is a Bandari, and the Bandari always needs something. The work you do for her will likely take you to the caves, mines, and sunken ruins of Elsweyr. Dangerous work, but not so dangerous that you couldn't accomplish it on your own. Yes, Walker. Rahere speaks for Rimmond's elders and clan mothers, and they expect a great deal from us. Some threats are too great to face alone. Massive beasts, cruel necromancers, all kinds of horrors. But if you succeed, old Rahere pays well. Well, everyone wants people to kill dragons. They're a nuisance. But Battle Reef Tannerlina actually pays heroes to do it. Fair warning, though. No one can face those beasts alone. Seek out other warriors before you attack, or you will wind up a crispy chicken, yes? Excellent. Please, speak to my associates and they'll help you get started. Here's a small retainer to keep your interest. Generous, yes? Ha! Good hunting, Walker. Don't forget to check back regularly, Walker. That retainer won't fill your belly for long.
Why this one? Why?
These dragons are fast becoming... So much trouble, these dragons. So much death around them. If you want to help stop them from killing others, please check with me each day. I'm organizing dragon hunts. I'm glad you wish to help. We need valiant folk to slow down the spread of dragons. It is regrettable enough that they're causing suffering here. Let's try to prevent that from happening outside Elsweyr as well. I think the best tactic is to defeat the dragons at their hunting grounds. When they eat, we can stop them. Permanently. What do you say? Are you willing to help? Thank you for helping. After you come back to me for your reward, I'm sure many would love to hear of your exploits. Dragons aren't exactly easy to kill, as you may know. People who hunt them alone don't often return. So, to prevent needless death, I coordinate dragon hunters. Mud crabs? Oh, you jest. To answer your question, Queen Irene is concerned that the dragon threat will spread beyond these lands. So, as has been successful in other venues, I hire folk to kill them. Simple, yet effective.
Adagi made fun of Tsazara once. Joked about this one's lack of opposable thumbs. So Tsazara bit his hands off. What's funnier than a singed rat with no thumbs? A doggy with no hands, right?
It is this one's dream to one day ride a moonlight singed tiger. They are said to be a most beautiful and wondrous steed.
Burn it!
At least I'm getting something done.
One of Kalo's pet cats. Time to make me a fur coat.
You made certain the
Did the spirit send you to help Kisaravi? What did she say? My apologies. Kisaravi hoped you heard the spirit too. The spirit protects Akaviri relics in the tomb of the serpents. She wants Kisaravi to share their secrets with the world, but the tomb is too dangerous. She won't let me leave without them. Spirit may not be correct. Entity, a goddess perhaps. The one who protects the tomb while wrapping her arms around Kisaravi's mind. Will you retrieve the Akaviri relics? Otherwise their secrets will be trapped here forever, along with Kisaravi. Thank you, stranger. Kisaravi hopes you will be the one to pass the spirit's test and retrieve the Akaviri relics. She's sure you won't end up like the others. Years ago, Khajiit allowed displaced Akaviri to bury their dead in Khajiiti tombs. So many Akaviri were buried here that they renamed it Tomb of the Serpents. The Akaviri placed armor and relics alongside their dead. The spirit watches over all. Curiosity, arrogance, greed. Kisaravi wanted to unlock the Akaviri's secrets, to use their knowledge and steal their power, to sell their relics to the highest bidder. Selfish desires brought Kisaravi here, but the spirit's message made her stay. Some say their ancestors were eaten by a race of vampiric serpents. Others say they were merely captured. They are said to be resistant to poison and fierce in battle. Some say they even enslaved dragons. Their relics will tell us what is true. I never saw her, but I felt her. Her words opened something within me, a sense of purpose, belonging, love. I don't remember her words, but I can't forget her message. When I share the relics with the world, you will understand. Everyone will. Thank you, stranger. Kisaravi hopes you will be the one to pass the spirit's test and retrieve the Akaviri relics. She's sure you won't end up like the others.
Kill the intruder. Only the strong can carry our message. You know the messenger. If you survive, you will know the message. Wake from your sleep. Preserve our legacy. Destroy the outsider. You are different, outsider. Perhaps you are the one to deliver our message. Perhaps you will die like the rest. Live, and you will share our story. Die, and you will share our tomb. Lay down your sword, outsider. You already belong to the Akaviri. Wake from your sleep. Preserve our legacy. Destroy the outsider. Intruder. Only the strong can carry our message. Lay down your sword, outsider. You already belong to the Akaviri.
You got the Akaviri relics. Did the spirit speak to you? Ah, the Akaviri spirit has blessed you. Kisaravi can tell. How else would you have succeeded where Kisaravi has failed? Please accept this gift and the spirit's blessings. Kisaravi knew that she would meet someone brave enough to enter the tomb, strong enough to pass the spirit's test, and wise enough to accept her protection and never question her voice. Kisaravi knew because the spirit told her. The spirit wants Kisaravi to share the Akaviri relics with Tamriel. They possess a magic we can't understand. A magic that will spread her influence and protect us all. The spirit will soon live in everyone's minds, and it will all be thanks to you. For some, it is the key to unlocking ancient secrets and lost magic. For others, it is a reminder of why some things are better left unknown. The spirit has spent years watching the dead in this tomb, stranger. She's ready to see more.
not to complain, but the old wizard frightens me. He has such piercing eyes. And the way he talked about dragons made my hair stand on end. If there's nothing else, I need to move on. These messages won't deliver themselves.
I wasn't sure about Chimera at first. She's so young. But she knows what she's doing. Must be all the years of tutelage under Lord Gareshri.
There are no finer mounts than those offered by Master Groom Zarbidahuz.
Greetings, Walker. Have you a moment to speak?
Congratulations on finding the finest cloth merchant in all of Riverhold. Thadara can see that you are in desperate need of a renovation. Ah, Thadara was wondering how much longer she would need to keep this stinking thing in her shop. Thadara doesn't know what's inside, but it smells like hot horse cheeks. Your friend Rigger told you about the delivery fee, yes? The courier who brought Rigger's rotten package was promised payment upon delivery. Thadara assumed someone would eventually come to claim its disgusting contents, so she paid the fee herself. You can see the courier's invoice for yourself. Thadara wouldn't want you to think you are being cheated. Everything seems correct, yes? Thank you, friend. Thadara had doubts about accepting a strange package that smells like curdled dog slobber, but it felt like the right thing to do. Please visit again if you'd like Thadara to help with your embarrassing sense of style.
A crowded marketplace, a chance meeting, unexpected, unannounced, and perhaps just the thing this one needs to solve a most curious investigation. Music Thunderboots, at your service. An abduction, to be precise. No ransom, no demands, no obvious suspects or motives, just a heartbroken father and a missing young lady. But that is why Music was hired, yes? He steps in when all other justice fails. Correct. This one searches for Zinthia, daughter of Ishu. However, Music's inquiries have led to nothing but dead ends. And with the young lady's safety on the line, the sooner this investigation is solved, the better. A chance meeting turned fated partnership. Fortuitous for this one, yes? You should speak to Ishu first. See if he has any new information for us. His house is just south of the marketplace. Can't miss it. Music Thunderboots is a Khajiit of action. Well, he does not wish to merely boast of his prowess. This one aims to prove such skill. Just as soon as we have a little more to go on, of course. It is a good name, no? Music Thunderboots.
When scoundrels hear the footsteps of his boots, they will quake in fear. Oh, well, perhaps you are right. Not very subtle, is it? This one will confess, while Mizik is confident in his skills of investigation, he struggles with the more alarming situations his line of work often entails. Such as when large people threaten him with very sharp daggers. Not this investigation, thank the moons. Well, not yet. That is where your expertise comes along, yes? Your bravery. This one's cunning, and a few good leads are all we need to solve this mystery. He is a humble Khajiit of moderate wealth. Seems to keep to himself. No enemies, no debts. No reason why he would be targeted. Yet just a few days ago, his daughter, Zinthia, was taken in the dead of night. Most strange, no? If Mizik did not know better, he would say that it was an intimidation tactic. Perhaps even an act of revenge against Issue. But who would wish this cruelty against such a kind Khajiit? They outright dismissed Issue's claim, believing that the young lady has merely run away. A most vexing call, truth be told. From all that Issue has told this one, Zinthia is a most sweet Khajiit, not one to make her father worry.
Historically, Riverhold has passed back and forth between Anequina and Cyrodiil. Such difficulties can come with being a border town. Happily, we've been part of Elsweyr for centuries now.
Why a sleepy town like Riverhold would need an investigator, I'll never know. And yet Mizik Thunderboots has set himself up in the banished regrets, just raring to solve a case. Pfft, what a fool.
Riverhold offers a variety of fresh food from our many farms. You'll often find the herders of Anequina pass through the market. Of course, we'll never be as large or bustling as Rimmen.
We don't have a choice, Izanji.
And what? You expect us to just stroll into an Akaviri crypt? Be reasonable.
Well, if we don't recover those mural pieces, who will?
Go, speak to my sister if you seek help. I'm far too distraught to deal with any patrons today.
Welcome to the House of Histories. You'll find no grander collection of curiosities and memorabilia in all of Elsweyr. I would offer you a tour, but we're currently investigating a most unfortunate theft. An ancient mural called the Rithana di Renada, otherwise known as the Song of Kingdoms. It chronicles the time when Elsweyr was 16 united kingdoms working in harmony. Unfortunately, it was shattered when the kingdoms entered into conflict. Yes, into exactly 16 pieces. My brother and I found and restored each and every one. And then, just as we were about to put all the pieces together again, they were stolen. Who would even do such a thing? Thank you for offering to help. Oddly enough, the thief did leave a note mentioning a grave of snake men. I suspect it refers to the tomb of the Serpents, an old Akaviri crypt. Hopefully that is where you will find the missing pieces. Yes, it is. But that clue is all we have at the moment. It actually reminds me of the old Khajiiti legend, Rajin and a Trail of Ink. Perhaps our thief is a fan of the trickster god. Wouldn't be too surprising. He was a renowned thief who possessed the Ring of Khajiiti, which allowed him to be invisible, silent, and quick. He ascended to become an immortal trickster god and patron to thieves. Rajin and the Trail of Ink is but one of his many legends. Many moons ago, when Rajin was still but a thief and not yet a god, he met a beautiful soldier named Captain Nasuna. He was captivated by Nasuna's beauty and skill, but she scorned all of his advances. So, Rajin set out to woo her. Nasuna guarded a merchant's estate. 5 times Rajin entered this estate, stealing an item and hiding it elsewhere. He left clues behind for the captain, daring her to recover what he stole. And each time she prevailed, for she was as clever as he. Rajin was proving himself. By stealing these items, he showed his cunning. By hiding them away, he showed his honor. By leaving clues, he showed his respect. And it worked. Nasuna was won over and agreed to be his lover. As I've said, many thieves wish to emulate the great Rajin. Leaving clues at the scene of the crime is one way to demonstrate their cleverness. Perhaps it is so with whoever stole the mural. Let us hope. The Rithana di Renala was created during a time of peace between the 16 kingdoms. It represented the unity of the Khajiiti people. The peace between the kingdoms did not last. The mural was shattered into 16 pieces, one for each kingdom. No one knows how it was so perfectly broken. Was it the clan leaders? Perhaps punishment from divine spirits? It is all a mystery. Elsweyr faces many dangers now. More than ever, the Khajiit must band together. I hoped that the Rithana di Renada would inspire just that. After all, it represents a time when all Khajiit lived in harmony.
You have agreed to help us. Oh, thank John and Jode. Patrons have been few and far between of late. We need that mural if the House of Histories is to keep its doors open.